Good evening, everyone. I'm Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to study the ethics learnings from Kautilya. So, we all have heard about Chanakya Niti, right? So, today we are going to understand some practical lessons of ethics which will help you a lot in GS paper 4. In GS paper 4, the practical learning from the ancient philosophers, educationists, political scientists, economists, diplomats, they are being asked in GS paper 4. Even they are asked in interviews as well. And if you have philosophy optional, then also you have to study this, right? तो एथिक्स में क्या होता है, जितने भी सक्सेसफुल वॉर स्ट्रैटेजिस्ट रहे हैं एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री में, मिडिवल हिस्ट्री में, डिप्लोमेट्स रहे हैं, पॉलिटिकल साइंटिस्ट रहे हैं, उन सभी के ऊपर ना उनकी फिलॉसफी, उनकी लर्निंग्स के ऊपर क्वेश्चंस जीएस पेपर 4 में आते हैं, सेक्शन ए में, राइट। तो आज के एथिक्स की क्लास में हम कौटिल्य, दैट इज विष्णुगुप्त और चाणक्य जिनको कहते हैं, उनकी स्ट्रैटेजीज के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, फिलोसफिकल लेसन्स उनके पढ़ेंगे, राइट। व्हाट वाज द लर्निंग्स, व्हाट आर द लर्निंग्स व्हिच वी कैन टेक फ्रॉम चाणक्य, व्हाट आर द एथिकल क्वालिटीज इन अ लीडर अकॉर्डिंग टू चाणक्य, right? What is the Raj Rishi concept that we also will study, and what is Chanakya Niti and what is the rationality behind that? And you all know, if you don't know about it, अगर आपको नहीं पता, then I'll tell you, I'll inform you about it, that the topic good governance, which is right now in news also, in current affairs also, it originated from the चाणक्य नीति। जो आज के टाइम पे आप गुड गवर्नेंस टॉपिक पढ़ते हो ना, गुड गवर्नेंस इंडेक्स भी होता है, राइट। ये सब कहाँ से लिया गया है पता है? ये चाणक्य नीति से लिया गया है। सो चाणक्य नीति इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ये बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, एंड आई होप यू विल एंजॉय टुडेज क्लास। So first of all, let us have an idea, an overview on who was Kautilya. Now, a wise man much ahead of his time, Chanakya, he had made important observations about ethics, which is known as Chanakya Niti Shastra. So Kautilya has also written, write it down, Chanakya Niti Shastra. So what is Chanakya Niti Shastra? It is collection of statements selected by Chanakya from various shastras. जितने भी शास्त्र रहे हैं उसमें से जो भी important statements कौटिल्य ने या चाणक्य ने या विष्णुगुप्त ने कलेक्ट किए थे, उसको हम चाणक्य नीति शास्त्र बोलते हैं, ठीक है। दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, प्लीज मेक दिस फ्लो चार्ट। ये जो फ्लो चार्ट है ना, एथिक्स में रिवीजन के टाइम पर आपको काम आएगा, राइट। सो बिफोर जीएस यू गिव योर जीएस पेपर 4, you can revise through these flow charts. So now if we look at over here, Kautilya, also known as विष्णुगुप्त और चाणक्य, कौटिल्य को हम विष्णुगुप्त भी बोलते थे और चाणक्य भी बोलते थे, राइट। He was an Indian teacher, he was a philosopher, an economist, a jurist and a royal advisor who assisted का मतलब क्या होता है, who helped, guided the first Mauryan emperor Chandragupta Maurya in his rise to power. And he authored several ancient Indian political treatises. That means Arthashastra, Niti Shastra. All these treatises, all these books have been written by Kautilya or Chanakya. And he is known for his sharp opinion on four aspects. First is war and peace. This is first. Second, human rights. Third, international and economic justice. Fourth, world order. And Chanakya is not just a political scientist, but he is also an economist, a diplomat, a successful war strategist. ये सिर्फ एक पॉलिटिकल साइंटिस्ट नहीं है, बल्कि इकोनॉमिस्ट भी है, डिप्लोमैट भी है, और तो और ये वॉर स्ट्रैटेजिस्ट भी है, राइट। क्लियर एवरीवन? नाउ लेट अस मूव फर्दर. दिस वाज द इंट्रोडक्शन अबाउट कौटिल्य और विष्णुगुप्त और चाणक्य. नाउ व्हेन वी स्टडी अबाउट द फिलॉसफी ऑफ चाणक्य, so far we have understood who was Chanakya. We have also understood what was his thinking, for why he was so famous, right? That also we have studied. Now let us understand what was the mindset of Kautilya. Now when we talk about Kautilya or Chanakya, he was a war strategist. He was a strategist. Strategist means that he wanted to create a type of society where people are not too much engrossed in the material aspects of life. Right? When you are too much engrossed in the material aspects of your life, then you get distracted from the real goal or purpose of your life. जब आप अपने लाइफ में मटीरियलिस्टिक चीजों में फंस जाते हो ना, तो क्या होता है, आप अपने पर्पस से पीछे हट जाते हो, अपने गोल से, अपने रियल एम्बिशन से पीछे हट जाते हो, राइट? क्योंकि क्या होता है, मटीरियलिस्टिक चीजें ना हमें स्टार्टिंग में कुछ पॉइंट तक तो हमें खुशी देती है, उसके बाद वही मटीरियलिस्टिक चीजों की वजह से हमें डिप्रेशन भी होने लगता है, या हम एक जोन में चले जाते हैं, या हम एक शेल में चले जाते हैं, हम एक्सप्लोर करना बंद कर देते हैं क्योंकि हम इतना अटैच्ड हो जाते हैं, right? So he laid emphasis on spirituality as well, right? According to Chanakya, spirituality, if it is included in your life, then no distractions can ever influence you or your passion or your goals or can distract you. अगर आपकी लाइफ में एक एलिमेंट स्पिरिचुअलिटी का है ना, फिर कभी भी आप अटैच्ड नहीं रहोगे मटीरियलिस्टिक चीजों से, और आप हमेशा अपने गोल्स को बिना किसी डिस्ट्रैक्शन के अचीव कर सकोगे विदाउट गेटिंग अटैच्ड टू द आउटकम. यू विल बी मोर फोकस्ड, राइट? एंड ऑल्सो वन ऑफ हिज क्वालिटीज इज दैट इक्वालिटी वॉज हिज मोटो. उनका मोटो था सबको सोसाइटी में इक्वल पैरामीटर्स पे देखा जाए, कोई बड़ा नहीं है, कोई छोटा नहीं है. And security of the citizens was prior most importance for him, right? He supported agriculture also because according to him agriculture was a state subject, and he laid utmost importance to land resource. Obviously if he is focusing on agriculture, he will give utmost preference to the land resources. He also encouraged building forts to counter against external aggression, external attacks, and he believed in the protection of women. In the time period of Dhananand, that is the Nanda dynasty, the dynasty just before the Mauryan dynasty, the women were not, respected a lot. They were exploited. But when Chandragupta Maurya was made the king and Chanakya came, Chanakya believed in the protection of women, and because of which he ended all forms of exploitation against them. He also supported women education, right? So this was the philosophy of Chanakya. Now let us understand the ethical qualities that according to Chanakya should be present in a leader. एक leader में क्या ethical qualities present होनी चाहिए चाणक्य के हिसाब से? First of all, a leader is the face of a nation. एक राज्य का, एक kingdom का face होता है leader. That means he is a society's reflection. He reflects, he represents the society, their needs, their welfare. Now he is responsible for everything that is happening in a community because of his guidance only things are implemented in the community, and because of his guidance only justice is maintained in the community, peace and law and order is maintained, right? Now a leader will lose the loyalty of its subjects if he disheartens them by his unjust actions. अगर कोई भी लीडर किसी तरीके का गलत एक्शन करता है, गलत काम करता है या गलत कर्म करता है, उससे वो अपने ही मिनिस्टर्स की लॉयल्टी को खो बैठता है, राइट? सो अकॉर्डिंग टू चाणक्य, द लीडर शुड वर्क फॉर अटेनमेंट ऑफ इट्स गोल, एंड व्हाट इज द गोल ऑफ अ लीडर? वेलफेयर ऑफ इट्स पीपल. देयर शुड बी नो वेस्टफुल एक्सपेंडिचर, and every expenditure should be done for the benefit of the citizens of the nation, and he should not antagonize wise and elders. He should respect the wise and elders. He should listen to them. He should not propagate adharma. What is adharma? To favor the wicked. He should punish the culprit and should not punish the innocent, right? So according to Chanakya, justice delayed is justice denied. जितना देर आप करते हो justice देने में, इसका मतलब आप deny कर रहे हो वो justice अपने ही लोगों को, right? These are the ethical qualities in a leader as per Chanakya. Now comes the Rajrishi concept. Now according to Chanakya, according to him, the king should be a leader. That means this is the Rajrishi concept given by Chanakya. ये concept ना चाणक्य ने दिया है, Rajrishi concept. So according to Chanakya, a king, he is an ideal leader, right? And an ideal leader is a leader who is a combination of Raja and Rishi. तो चाणक्य के हिसाब से लीडर ना आइडियल लीडर होना चाहिए, और आइडियल लीडर कौन होता है? जो कि राज ऋषि हो, यानी कि कॉम्बिनेशन हो राजा का और ऋषि का. राजा मीन्स ही शुड बी डायनामिक, he should be active, he should have a great decision making capacity. But Rishi means he should be able to connect with the spiritual and higher level of world by being wise, by following the Shastras, by connecting with the universal soul. He should focus on philosophy also, dharma also. Dharma means social duty. He should be a role model for the masses, for the citizens, and also a promulgator of dharma. According to Chanakya, there should be a royal idealism in him. A king should be he should possess the quality of inviting nature, self-restraint, spirit, intellect, intuition, enthusiasm, and he should control his lust, greed and attachment, vanity and pride. अब देखो, अगर किसी के अंदर अटैचमेंट है, लस्ट है, तो वो कभी भी एक अच्छा लीडर नहीं हो सकेगा, क्योंकि वो सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचेगा. इफ अ पर्सन हैज लस्ट, greed, right, then that person can never be a good leader, because he will always think about himself, his senses, his pleasures, his emotions, his feelings. He will never think about the others, right? जिसकी वजह से वो किसी को भी कैसे भी दिखाने, नीचा दिखाने की कोशिश करेगा, या फिर जो चीज उसके हिसाब से करेक्ट है सिर्फ वही करेगा, दूसरों के इमोशंस को नहीं ध्यान में रखेगा. He should control that. Dharma should be considered as a social duty, moral law based on truth, civil law, and performance of rituals by the king. Also, Satya, Ahimsa, celibacy, non-stealing. Satya means truth, Ahimsa means non-violence, celibacy means brahmacharya, non-stealing. They should be prescribed for him. The king can promulgate new laws, but the basic principles should stick to the idea of Shastras only. And also, he should be a firm believer in moral order of the universe as well. These are the ideal qualities of a Rajarishi, right? Now, according to Chanakya Niti, it is the idea where one is bounded by the information one has and sticks to it by limiting oneself. So basically, Kautilya realized the importance of good bureaucracy. A king can walk only with the help of his subjects, as one wheel cannot move a car. एक ही पहिए से पूरी गाड़ी नहीं चल सकती है. तो इसीलिए जो कार के 4 पहिए होते हैं ना, उनमें से एक तो राजा होता है और बाकी उसके सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं, यानी कि मिनिस्टर्स होते हैं. The responsibilities of the ministers are to be stated by the king, and the king should supervise and monitor all the works of all his subsidiaries. A king should appoint counselors and advisors and pay heed to them, attention to them. So according to good governance concept, the king should be consensus oriented. That means he should listen to the advice of all the other ministers. His kingship should be transparent. He should be accountable to the citizens, responsive to their needs, equitable and inclusive. He should include all the sections of the society while taking decisions and all the ministers. He should be effective and efficient. He should follow the rules of law, and he should be participative in nature. These are the parameters on which good governance is judged. All right. Now, there were different observations made by Chanakya on corruption also. So corruption is not a recent phenomenon. It was also present in the medieval Indian history. And Chanakya, he said that, it is possible to know even the path of birds flying in the sky, but not the ways of officers moving with their intentions which are concealed. Right? तो चाणक्य का ये भी कहना था कि चिड़िया जो आसमान में उड़ती है उसके पाथ को भी जानना, उसके पाथ का भी पता लगाना, रास्ते का पता लगाना भी पॉसिबल है. बट आप उस ऐसे ऑफिसर के पाथ का, रास्ते का पता नहीं लगा सकते जिसके इंटेंशंस हिडन है, राइट, जो अपने इंटेंशंस को छुपा कर रखता है. सो यूज्ड टू से टीम वर्क इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अ मैन बाय नेचर इज सेल्फिश एंड ब्रूटल, and a man is like a horse that roams about when left free, and hence fickle mind. One cannot be honest lifelong. So Chanakya believed there should not be too much of personal interaction in professional life, else it leads to corruption and hierarchy. And there should not be a waste of labor also. And the terms nepotism and favoritism were also mentioned by Kautilya by government officials to favor their family members, friends, etc. तो nepotism term के ऊपर जरूर क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, बिकॉज इस साल ये nepotism term बहुत फेमस हुआ है, राइट. तो क्वेश्चन कैन कम इन GS पेपर 4 इन मेंस 2020 और 2021 और 22. So nepotism word has been in since ages. ये famous रहा है word कौटिल्य के time period से, right. He also mentioned about the corruption in the judiciary and said that strict punishment will be given if any innocent is punished, or if there is a pendency of cases in the courts. And he used to say that taxes should be collected by being sweet, because if you are being ruthless in the collection of taxes, people will start hiding their income, right. अगर आप डांट डपट कर जबरदस्ती किसी से टैक्स कलेक्ट करोगे तो लोग अपने टैक्स को, इनकम को छुपाने की कोशिश करेंगे. right? So you should be manipulative when you collect taxes. And he said there is a need of strict vigilance and monitoring on all the officials, and this was the call of Chanakya. Clear, everyone? So what were the solutions which were recommended by Kautilya for corruption? Kautilya believed in keeping spies. Spies means jasoos, to look after if the officials carried forward their work properly or not. And he also mentioned about whistleblowers. According to Kautilya, whistleblowers should be given awards and incentives to blow off corruption. And if public honor is given to them, it will boost their confidence and it will give them a sense of pride of being more honest in future. However, if wrong information is passed off, they were punished also. The death penalty was given for them if they started passing wrong information, right? And it is believed, according to Chanakya, he used to believe that servants should be frequently transferred from one place to other so that corruption cannot start at a place. Certain posts should be made temporary because permanency makes government servants haughty, very pridey, and they can take leverage. Superintendents cannot take new mechanism without informing the king. Hence, there was a concept of accountability which was proposed by Kautilya. Clear? तो बेसिकली कौटिल्य कहते थे कि जासूस होने चाहिए, जासूस रखा करते थे ताकि सभी ऑफिसर्स को, मिनिस्टर्स को मॉनिटर किया जा सके. और वो बात करते थे विसल ब्लोअर्स की. विसल ब्लोअर्स मतलब अगर किसी कंपनी में कुछ गड़बड़ हो रही है, कंपनी का कोई ऑफिशियल आकर उस गड़बड़ के बारे में लोगों को बता देता है, दुनिया को बता देता है कि देखो ये गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल गौरव तनेजा, द यूट्यूबर, द वेरी फेमस यूट्यूबर, फ्लाइंग बीस्ट चैनल. तो ही इज राइट नाउ अ विसल ब्लोअर. एयर एशिया जो उनकी फ्लाइट जो एयरप्लेन है, कंपनी है, ठीक है, तो वो विसल ब्लोअर बन गए. मतलब जो सेफ्टी प्रोटोकॉल्स एयर एशिया नहीं फॉलो कर रहा था उसको उन्होंने सबके सामने लेकर आए, राइट? सो वी नीड सच काइंड ऑफ whistleblowers who are blowing off corruption, who are blowing off mismanagement, ill practices, right? And they were awarded also. And he used to say अगर गलत इंफॉर्मेशन पास करता है कोई विसल ब्लोअर तो उसको हम पनिशमेंट भी देंगे. तो उसके लिए डेथ पेनल्टी हुआ करती थी. अगर आप झूठी इंफॉर्मेशन किसी को बदनाम करने के लिए पास कर रहे हो तो डेथ पेनल्टी भी होगी. ठीक है, क्लियर? Now it is believed that government servants should be frequently transferred, क्योंकि वो एक ही जगह ज्यादा समय तक रहेंगे तो वहां करप्शन स्टार्ट होने के चांसेस हाई हैं, राइट? तो इसलिए वो कहते थे कि फ्रीक्वेंट ट्रांसफर्स होते रहने चाहिए ऑफिसर्स के. तो ये था आपका आज की क्लास. It is ethical learnings from Kautilya, very important for GS paper 4. I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you really enjoyed today's class, then what you need to do is you need to share the video, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Simple, right? And you will get the class notes and PDFs on my Telegram channel, Simplifying UPSC with Ease. The link is given below in the description box. Thank you.